Hello and welcome to the Royal English Podcast. This is Anna, and today we are going to talk about something that affects all of us: motivation. Why do we do what we do? What makes us excited to start something new? And why do we sometimes feel lazy or lose energy even when we know a task is important? The answer is found in the psychology of motivation. So today, let's explore what motivation really is, where it comes from, and how we can use it to improve our lives. If you are ready, let's begin. Let's start with a basic question. What is motivation? Motivation is the reason behind our actions. It is the driving force that pushes us to study, to go to work, to help others, or even to play a sport. Without motivation, it is hard to take action, even if we know something is good for us. There are two main types of motivation. The first is intrinsic motivation. This is when you do something because you enjoy it or find it meaningful. For example, you read a book because you love learning, or you paint because it makes you feel relaxed. The second type is extrinsic motivation. This is when you do something because of a reward or to avoid punishment. For example, you study hard to get a good grade, or you go to work to earn money. Both types of motivation are useful, but research shows that intrinsic motivation is more powerful in the long term. When you do something because you enjoy it, you are more likely to keep doing it, even when it is hard. Now, let's ask an important question. What happens when we only focus on rewards? Sometimes, giving rewards can actually reduce motivation. This is called the over-justification effect. It happens when a person who already enjoys an activity starts to receive rewards for it. After a while, the person may stop enjoying the activity and only do it for the reward. So, how do we stay motivated without depending too much on rewards? The answer is in building the right mindset. Your mindset is the way you think about your abilities and goals. There are two main types of mindset. The first is fixed mindset. This is when people believe their skills are natural and cannot change. For example, they say, "I'm just not good at math," or "I was not born confident." People with a fixed mindset often give up when they face problems. The second is growth mindset. This is when people believe they can improve with practice and effort. They say, "I can get better at math if I practice," or "I can become more confident by trying." People with a growth mindset are more motivated because they see challenges as opportunities to grow. So, if you want to feel more motivated, try changing your mindset. Instead of thinking, "I can't," start asking, "How can I?" Now, let's talk about some practical tips to stay motivated. 1. Set clear and realistic goals. A big reason people lose motivation is because their goals are too vague or too big. Instead of saying, "I want to get fit," say, "I will walk for 20 minutes every day." Clear goals make it easier to stay on track. 2. Celebrate small wins. Don't wait until you reach the final goal to feel good. Every step forward is progress. When you finish a task, take a moment to say, "Well done." This helps your brain feel rewarded and builds motivation. 3. Create a routine. Motivation is not always about energy or excitement. Sometimes it is about habits. When something becomes part of your daily routine, you do not need to wait for motivation. You just do it. 4. Connect your actions to your values. Ask yourself, why is this important to me? When your actions match your personal values, you feel more motivated. For example, studying English is not just about passing a test. It can also be about connecting with more people, getting a better job, or feeling more confident. 5. Surround yourself with support. Motivation grows when we are around others who believe in us. Share your goals with a friend or a coach. Talk about your progress. Join a group with the same interest. Motivation is stronger when it is shared. Finally, remember that motivation comes and goes. You will not feel excited every day, and that is normal. The key is to keep going, even when the feeling is low. Motivation follows action, not the other way around. When you take a small step, even without motivation, the action often brings the energy back. So, to sum up today's episode, motivation is the reason we act. It comes in two forms: intrinsic and extrinsic. While rewards can help, they are not enough for long-term motivation. Your mindset, habits, and environment all affect how motivated you feel. And the good news is, these things can be changed, because motivation is not something you wait for. It is something you build. Thank you for listening to today's episode. This is Anna, and you've been listening to the Royal English Podcast. Take care, and I'll see you next time.